What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I plan on making or generating $1.5 million in 2025. And I'm basically going to explain to you guys how I plan out my goals, how I plan out my year, and what I need to do on a daily consistent basis, and how I plan this out in my schedule to make sure that I will reach my goals. Because if you say I want to make 1.5 million in a single year, it sounds crazy. It sounds something that is pretty much impossible to a lot of you guys. But if you break it down in actual actionable steps, then it's going to be super easy, and all you have to do is focus on the input rather than your goal. So basically what I do, I start off in Miro and I make this basically all these different boards in Miro based on my two different companies, my personal goals, and then I also break it down in monthly things that I need to be doing in order to achieve these goals, and also weekly things inside my Google Calendar. So what we will do here is, first you want to list out your future situation. So what do you want to be making? How much money do you want to make? Do you want to do paid advertisement? Do you want to fully film a whole module? Whatever the case may be, for each and every single business that you have, you want to make these goals very clear and make the numbers even more clear. 100K per month, 1 million in revenue, 84K per month, fully custom platform, 26 recurring clients at 3K minimum. Get shredded is my personal goal. Invest 3K per month in S&P 500, 100K followers on Instagram, 20K subscribers. You see how precise and how specific these goals are, and that's super important for you if you want to make sure that you reach your goals. If you don't know where you're going, or if you don't know what your destination is, then how do you expect to get to where you want to go if you don't know where you want to go? So meanwhile, once you've figured out your future situation, or basically for me, the end of 2025, you want to make sure you get clear on your current situation. So how much are you currently doing, so you can get a clear understanding of what you need to change within your day-to-day life in order to go from your current situation right here to your future situation right here. And who is going to help you? So you want to list out the people that are going to help you reaching these goals, and also that are going to help you succeed in these goals. Maybe it's coaches, mentors, people on your team members, maybe other people that you need their help from in order to get to your goals. And then money wise, why do we want to do this? So basically I have a private life calculator, and I'll show you guys here, where I basically broke down what I want to do based on the things that I want to have, and then also how much money I need to have. So for example, I want to buy a property in Dubai at the end of 2025. So what do I need? I need $120,000 saved up, meaning I need to save 10K every single month. And mind you, this is private money, guys. So you want to make sure that based on what you need on a private monthly basis, which for me is 25K USD every single month that I need to pay myself. But then on the other hand, I pay myself 50% of the profits of my company. Meaning, if I want to be able to pay myself 25K every single month, I need to make 50K in pure profits in order to be able to pay myself this, and in order to reach my financial goals, as well as privately as well as in business. That being said, you can see exactly how clear I got on this in the sheet. So health insurance, how much? Gym, how much? Rent, how much? Car, how much? Food and dinners, how much? Pension, even saving for my pension and investing in the S&P 500. How much do I want to invest every month in order for me to be set for life when I'm 40 years old? And yes, if you can miss 3K a month, you can spend it on some dumb shoes or some dumb fucking, I don't know, or you can make sure you save it and invest it into something smart that will actually generate you money over time. Because if you are an entrepreneur, saving up for your pension is a little bit more different, because it's not automatically done by your employer, because you're the employer yourself, so you have to figure it out yourself. Dubai savings, how much do I need to save every month in order for me to buy the property? Random shit. So this is the dumb shit, 2,500 a month on dumb shit, and then gas for the car. And kids, I put kids here because I want to have a big family. And sooner or later I will be making some accounts for my child as well, or for my children when I have them, so that they can have a happy life, they can go to school, they can do whatever they want to do. So you see how clear I got on everything that I want in my life, and this is private. Meaning, if I want to pay myself 50% of the profits, which is 25K per month, then I need to be making 50K in profit. And if my profit margin is 80%, you can calculate how much you need to be making. Then the other thing that we have, which is super important, is the finance tracker. And I'll leave a link in the description where you can make a copy of this tracking sheet. But basically in here, you can track exactly your clients and how much money you're making. And it's super simple. You can basically put the client's name, for example. So once you get this link, you have to make a copy first. Go to file and then you can go make a copy and then name it however you want to name it. So for this example, I'm just going to call it example video, make a copy. And then what we can do within this copy is super simple and super straightforward. You have your main chart. Then here you can put your agency expenses or basically your fixed costs for the company. So this can be the Calendly cost, online jobs cost, Canva cost, Lucid cost, Miro cost, or ChatGPT cost, whatever the cost may be. Put them all here. Put the date when they renew, and you can see exactly how much you're spending monthly and annually on these fixed costs for your business. Then if you want to add a client, you just type out the name. So for example, it's going to be David Jane, I don't know. You're going to hit the status if it's a 3-month PIF, 5-month PIF, 6-month PIF, not on auto pay, whatever the case may be. For me, I do a video editing personal branding offer. So I usually put down how many videos. Then you want to put the cash collected. For example, it's 4,500. Closer expense is, for example, 10%. Editor expense is gonna be, I think, 30 times 15. It's gonna be $450 as well. And then project manager can be a percentage. For example, 4,500 times 2% is 90. And then basically you can see exactly how much profit you're making. And also here on the main chart, you can see exactly, okay, this is the cash collected, orange. This is the profit, green. This is the cost, red. And in here too, you can see exactly what your profit margin is. So 78%. Now, once you know this percentage and you've been filling this out for a couple months, you can see exactly based on the profit margin that you have, how much profit you need to be making in order to be able to pay yourself that 25K per month that we put here. Now, if we dive closer into the goals, you can see this is exactly what I do as well. And based on my sheets here, this is a couple months ago, I did 30K in profit pretty much with an 80% profit margin almost. So that means I am not at the level where I can pay myself the 25K, I can basically pay myself 15K. But it's very good to understand what the numbers are and how much profit you're actually making, because you can make decisions based on those numbers and also make sure that you set goals accordingly. So once you have that done, and for the 3 different things that you're working on, so for me it's one business, the second business, and then my personal goals, I made another board with the months for each and every single main thing that's going on in my life that I want to achieve. Focusing first here, 30K per month. And then what do I want to do? So in February, I want to start launching paid ads and save the 5K for Dubai because I need the 120K at the end of the year. Then the March is gonna do the same, fully film the coaching offer maybe, scale with paid ads, start with an extra coach and save again. Here again, every month, save, scale it to 75K per month, scale with paid ads even more. And as you can see, some of these goals are recurring, but it's very important for you to understand what you want to reach. And here you can see in September, add more phases in the coaching offer, make the offer even better because you want to get results for your clients. Now, that being said, once you've planned that out for each month, you do this for each and every company. So this is for my actual agency where the goals are a little bit more intense because the company is already way bigger. And I also want this to be my main focus. I want to make sure I scale my agency to about 100K per month in revenue, meaning I will make about 80K per month in pure profits from that. That's the main goal. And then the personal goal. So we can dive a little bit deeper in here as well, because I want to read a book a month, invest again, save 10K for Dubai, meaning we add 5K from edit media and then 5K from the other business, which will again lead to saving 10K each and every single month for Dubai. And then here in April, I want to move to Amsterdam, for example, invest more. Okay, this is double, not needed. But as you can see, a lot of these goals are still recurring, and that's not wrong. In December, I want to buy the property in Dubai. And as you can see, each and every single month, I want to read a full book. Now, once we broke that down, we can break down the numbers even more. And we also can break down the monthly input. And this is where it gets important because the monthly input basically shows what you need to be doing on a monthly basis to get to your goals. So show client results on your story, make the client highlights, do the client testimonials once a month on YouTube, 40 calls per month, 1,600 DMs per month. Because if you break down how much money you want to make and how much calls you convert into or how much DMs you actually convert into calls and how much calls you convert into closes, you can see exactly, okay, in order for me to reach that goal, I need to be sending 1,600 DMs every single month in order to get to that goal. And then most likely I will hit that goal as well. And then for the other business, money results on story, testimonials with clients, 90 calls per month, 1,600 DMs as well, because the conversion on the coaching is a little bit lower. And then the weekly input, 50 DMs per day to ideal client profile, once a week flex views results, 10 calls per week, easy broken down. You can see 40 calls per month means 10 calls per week. And then agency accelerator, DM new all followers, 1K per week flex money, boost the reel on a week to ICP, and 23 calls per week booked. Now, when it comes to the personal goals, we broke it down even as well. So pay myself 25K salary, invest 3K, save 10K for Dubai, health, follow diet from my gym coach, Eric Evans, shout out to him, workout, don't cheat on meals, and read one book every month, meaning we need to read 30 pages, don't smoke, follow a diet, work out 5 times a week, and then don't smoke hookah because it's just not improving your life. Improve the company, don't impulse buy things, don't impulse buy coaching, don't impulse buy bullshit. Follow savings plan that I put in my bank account. So basically in my bank account, based on how much I want to save and how much I want to make, I make different accounts. So every time money comes in, the money is being spread across different accounts, meaning I know exactly what I can spend on dumb stuff, but I also am on track with saving according to the plan that I made inside my Miro board. Meaning I cannot fuck up on reaching my goals if I stick to putting the percentages in the different accounts that I have within my bank account, and therefore I'm 100% sure I will reach my goals. Now, the last thing that I wanted to go over is, let's say you want to get to the daily inputs. You want to make sure you use Google Calendar. I'm not going to use my calendar for private reasons and also my clients' names, but let's say you want to read a book a week. Maybe the ideal time for you is reading a book a week on 9 p.m. every single day. So you're going to make sure you add that into your calendar, and then even in here what I have, so I'm going to basically fully set it up for you guys in this video. You can add different agendas. So you can make a new one and you just call it private, and then you just add it to the agenda. Now, once that's added, you can basically put in here any private stuff that you need to be doing on a daily basis is basically added to that private channel. And then within Calendly, for example, you can select that calls cannot be messing up your private schedule. So every day from 8 to 9 p.m., you can't have calls booked through Calendly because that's when you're reading. And well, you can easily read a book in an hour, 30 pages should be easy. Then for me, going to the gym, for example, takes 1.5 hours. I want to go from 8 a.m. till fucking 9:30 p.m. or 9:30 a.m. And then again, I add it here to my private calendar. I make sure this is a daily recurring thing so that every day I need to know exactly when to go to the gym. Now, same goes for lunch. If you want to stick to your diet, you want to add it here. Make sure that calls cannot be booked during your lunchtime because it's gonna fuck up your eating habits, and you don't want that to happen. Then here maybe you do breakfast. So that's what we do when it comes to all the private stuff. So when you have more private stuff going on, you want to make sure that you add that into your Google schedule, and then once that's finished, you have all your private stuff. Now you want to add another calendar. So you want to hit the plus here, create a new agenda, and then you want to say work. So for me, work is when meetings can still be booked through Calendly, so you won't be able to block this off inside of your Calendly. But basically what it means is I have a start of day every single day. So I call that SOD. In my start of day, I basically do all the recurring stuff that I need to be doing for my clients to ensure that things are running smoothly, called my SOD. I also have a EOD. So you want to call this your EOD every day. At the end of the day, you have all the recurring stuff and all the latest checkups and checking all your messages at the end of the day to make sure that you have done everything for the day and everything is finished. And then, of course, maybe what else is work? So to me, when I just started out, I know that when I wanted to make 10K per month, I needed to find 10 people every single month that will pay me 1K every single month. So what I would do is when I didn't have the money to hire someone to send DMs for me, I would just add 1 hour a day and I call it outbound. And I would literally go on Instagram for 1 hour a day and I would find the ideal client that I wanted to work with every single day for an hour. And I'm gonna quickly open the door because the groceries are here, but I'll be back in the video after this cut. So the package is secured. Let's get back into it because we have outbound that we need to be doing every single day. Maybe it's also filming a YouTube video. So for me, I will block out 1.5 hours on Mondays, for example, prepare YouTube video. Boom. Bang, add it to work, and then I would make this a weekly recurring thing. And then once that's done, every week I know on Monday I prepare the YouTube video, and then on Tuesdays I would film the YouTube video. This way you know that you can stay consistent with posting on YouTube and knowing exactly what you need to be doing in order to get to your goals. If that means that you need to film a YouTube video, put it in your schedule and make sure that you don't miss a single day, because you know that the input of making a YouTube video will get you the output of maybe making 100K every single month. Then, of course, you want to make sure that you are active on social media. So on 6 p.m. every day, you want to make sure you post all short form. Put that in your schedule as well. Now, once that's done, you add it to work and make sure you make this a daily recurring thing. Now, there's one final thing that I always add to my calendar, which is basically called meetings. And meetings are super simple. Basically, what it means is whenever somebody wants to book a call with you, damn, this lighting is fucked up. Anyways, when somebody wants to book a call with you, all you have to do is just block it off, and then maybe their name is David and Kier, for example, and then you add it to the meetings tab. You want to add the email, so I'm just going to add my email now, but you want to add this email, and then you want to save the event. And this way, it's super easy for you to see what's going on in your life. When do you have your private time? So maybe you even want to add dinners here as well and add it to your private life. So that way, you know that every single day, the stuff that needs to be done, you do in order for you to reach your goals. And if you stick to this schedule and if you stick to this planning, then you know exactly that you will reach your goals. So that being said, once you get to higher levels, once you get more meetings, team meetings, client meetings, sales calls, this schedule will be filled up super easily, and you pretty much will be working full time, but you will also be making a lot of money and getting closer to your goals. Now, if you do have an open schedule, I want you to research even more. What can I do on a day-to-day basis every single day that will get me to the goals that we made inside the Miro board, right? How can I make the amount of money that I want to make, and what do I need to do on a daily basis in order to achieve that? So maybe you need to get a coach which you have weekly calls with, or maybe you need to do research on YouTube. So block it off in your schedule. Focus on studying for example, for 2 hours on Wednesday. Make sure that you're super clear on who you're going to study and who you want to copy, because that's what's going to teach you as well how to reach that goal. And then, as you can see here, reading too, the information that you take in on a daily consistent basis is exactly how you will become as a person and how you will perceive the world and how you will get to your goals. Because if you read books, for example, about the book that I'm reading right now, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, I'm learning about fucking, I just started. I don't even know what this book is about, but I found it very interesting. But it means that everything that's written in this book, I will take in as a fact and I will implement it into my life that will make me a better person. If you're just starting out with your offer, I recommend you start reading 100 Million Offers by Alex Ramosi or 100 Million Leads by Alex Ramosi, because it teaches you exactly how to run an offer online. That being said, this is basically how I plan my goals very specifically. And if you want to do the same, make sure you do so, because it's super important to get clear on the destination to where you want to go in order for you to get to the destination. That being said, if you want the finance tracker, make sure to click the link below. I'm just going to give it to you guys. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit more broad and not really some high level information, but I just wanted to share you guys how I'm going to be making 1.5 million in this year, or generating in revenue basically. That being said, make sure to subscribe. If you don't, I don't care. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm just doing this to help you and succeed in life. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.